Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I posted a video yesterday and then someone commented on the video that I should list out the steps and the time frame alignment. So this is what I'm doing here this morning. So these are the key levels and the time frame alignments I was talking about yesterday. I think you have to screenshot it so that you can go back to it later and study it on your chart. Do you get it now? So these are the time frame alignment. You are picking your key level from the monthly key level, so you wait for the rejection on the monthly, and then you go to weekly time frame for a breakout, and then daily structures. If you are picking your key level from the weekly, and then you wait for the rejection, daily breakout, 4 hour structure, and like that, like that, like that. Do you get it now? So this is the time frame alignment. So now let me explain this BTC trade. Let me make an explanation with this trade now. Now we discovered that price is coming from this time frame now on this daily time frame now. But let me start the storyline from here so that you understand now. Now with this rejection, because it was coming from a daily V level also. Yeah, I should show you. It was coming from a daily V level around this zone here. So same thing over and over again. From this daily V level, yeah, it was coming from this level. Can you see? It was coming from this key level here, and then the rejection started from this from that level there. You get it? So now, if you take a look at this, now you discover that we have this. Let me clean this chart. Let me clean all this. Let me clean this. Now you discover that we have a candle ridge here. Let me show you the candle ridge. We have the low of the candle, which I've already marked, and this is the high of the candle. Can you see? You discover that price came to these zones, but price didn't take the eye of the candle. Do you get it? But that is just by the way. Now I just want to show you how the time frame alignment and rejection work. Now you need to get your bias right. Market moves in three directions. Either it's going up, or it's coming down, or it's ranging. Now if you get your bias right, so your technical analysis must be in alignment with your what, with your with your bias. Do you get it now? So your rejection, your breakout, your structure and entry must be in alignment with what, with the market direction. So I haven't gotten that. So let's go. Let's dive into this BTC analysis now. Now let's start from this rejection. Now we have this key level here, this V level, and price started rejecting for this V level here. Are you there? Now immediately after this rejection, what we're going to do, we go we go to 4 hours time frame for a breakout, since we are using daily time frame as our key level. Now on 4 hours time frame, we have a breakout. Now these are a breakout here. We have a breakout. Can you see? And then we have our first pullback here. Can you see? Which will serve as our liquidity. And then I said we should always mark the apex as our entry. Can you see? Can you see? Now, price went up and then came back to the apex to pick our entry. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. So as simple as ABC. So look at your trade here. Look at your trade. Can you see it? Very, very simple. Very, very simple. This is your trade here. Can you see? Daily reject daily, 4 hours breakout, and then your apex entry. Your apex entry. Can you see it? It's as simple as that. Now let me show you another thing here. Now if you take a look at this, if you take a look at this. Now this particular say, let me show you this say now. Now look at this rejection. No, see, price is rejecting from here, right? Look at this rejection from here. Can you see it? Look at this reject. Let me use this dash line so that you can see it very well. Look at this dash line now. You discover that price is rejecting from this daily resistance. This is a daily resistance, and price is rejected from it. From there, what are you going to do? You go to what? 4 hours time frame to look for your breakout. You go to 4 hours time frame to look for your breakout. That's the step two. The step one is what? Check your rejection, where price is rejecting from. Then after the rejection, you go to 4 hours time frame for what? To look for your breakout. Do you get it? And then your entry will be what? Your entry will be at the what? At the apex. Do you get it now? Now, from here now, we discover that price the daily V level that we marked on daily time frame is in alignment with with this what with this SBRA. Do you get it now? With this SBRA, can you see? Now, where's our breakout? Now we have a breakout here. After this rejection, we have a breakout here. Let's mark here. We have a breakout here, right? Then after this breakout, we said we mark our apex as the what? As our entry. Do you get it now? But now we have a week here. Can you see this week? We have a long week here. So what are we going to do? Let's go to 1 hour time frame to see. Following the time frame alignment, daily reject, daily H4 breakout, and then 1 hour structure or entry. Now let's go to 1 hour. If we're going to see an apex. Now, do you see that we have an apex on 1 hour time frame now? So let me mark this apex on 1 hour time frame. Now you discover that that's the exact point that price we use, and these are pullback. These are our first pullback here. Can you see? Can you see? This is the breakout I marked on 4 hours time frame. Look at the breakout here. Can you see it clearly now? Or now on 1 hour time frame. Can you see? And then you discover that price will come to this particular key level that I marked. Can you see it? That entry. You discover that that's where price will reject from. Can you see? And price sold off from there. Price sold off from there. So it's same thing over and over again. Same thing over and over again. Can you see? Price sold off from there. Exactly at that place. Exactly at that zone. Can you see? Price sold off. And then boom. Price sold off. Can you see? So that's it. It's as simple as that. So what do you need to do? Just mark your rejection. Price rejecting from daily time frame. Price was rejecting from here. Can you see? Price was rejecting from here on daily time frame. And then we'll go to 4 hours time frame for our what? For our breakout. And then when we go to 4 hours time frame for our breakout. Now this is our breakout on 4 hours time frame. Look at it. This is where we have a breakout on 4 hours time frame, Abby. And these are pullback. These are first pullback here. These are first pullback here, right? We have a pullback here. But because of this week, because of this long week, we couldn't pick our apex entry. So that was the reason why I went out to 1 hour time frame to go and look for uh, an apex entry. And then we have our apex entry here on 1 hour time frame. Can you see? So those are the zones are marked on 4 hours time frame. See, look at the zones on 1 hour time frame. Can you see? It's very, very simple. Can you see? So we have a sweep, we have a break, we have a first pullback, and then price came to the apex entry that we marked, and then price sold off from there. Can you see? So same thing with the buy scenario. So rejection from the daily time frame. If I'm picking, since I'm picking daily time frame as my higher time frame key level, rejection from this daily time frame here. We have a rejection from this daily time frame here, from here, and then we go to 4 hours time frame for a what? To look for a breakout. And then on 4 hours time frame, we have a breakout here. This is where we have a breakout. We have a breakout here on 4 hours time frame, and it is our first pullback, like a first pullback, more or less like a liquidity here, a structural liquidity. And then price came back, price went up and came back to that apex here, and started buying from here. Can you see it? Same thing over and over again. Let me see if I will see another rejection from the daily time frame so that I can use as an example. Now, if you take a look at this also, let me clean this part. Let me clean this part. Let me clean this part. Let me clean this. I think I've explained this, so let me just clean it. So let me use this as an example. Look at this rejection here. Can you see this rejection here? Right. Now, price was rejecting from here. Can you see it? Now, what are you going to do? You go to what? 4 hours time frame to look for your breakout. Are you getting the time frame alignment now? You go to what? 4 hours time frame for your what? For your breakout. Now, this is my rejection. Can you see? The zone I marked on daily time frame. This way is reacting from on what? On 4 hours. Now, where is my breakout? I have my breakout here. Can you see my breakout here? This is my breakout. This is my first pullback, right? And then this is my apex. Can you see? Can you see my apex now? And this is my apex. And what did price do? Price came back to the apex and sold off from there. Sold off. massively from there. Can you see? It is very, very simple. See, very, very simple. Sold off from there. Can you see? Sold off from there. So it is very, very, very simple. So daily reject daily, H4 breakout, then your first pullback, which is your liquidity, you marked it, and then your apex entry. Very, very simple. It's as simple as that. I've uh I've used three different scenarios or even four scenarios to explain this rejection and breakout. Can you see? Now let me start again from the buy scenario now. Let me start again from the buy scenario. Rejection, breakout, your liquidity, and then your apex entry. Now, price was rejecting from this key level from daily time frame. Following the time frame alignment, you go to what? 4 hours time frame for your breakout. 4 hours time frame for your breakout. Now, if you go to 4 hours time frame for your breakout, this is where we have the breakout on 4 hours time frame. Can you see? We have the breakout here on 4 hours time frame. And then this is our first pullback here, which will serve as our liquidity. Are you there? Which will serve as our liquidity. And then we have our apex entry here. Can you see? And then price came to the apex entry and picked from there. And then we have our buy. Now for the set scenario, here that I explained here, look at this set scenario that I explained here. Look at this set scenario that I explained here. Look at the price was rejecting from here, from this weekly level. Let me let me cancel this. Price was rejecting from this daily level here. Can you see? From that apex, from that resistance. Then we go to 4 hours time frame for our breakout. Now, where's our breakout on 4 hours time frame? This is our breakout on 4 hours time frame, right? We have a breakout here. Sorry, let me mark this very well. We mark this as our breakout. Sorry. Why is this thing not doing? So that's our breakout. And then this is our first pullback here, right? And then we have our apex. We mark our apex as our entry. Can you see? And then price came to the apex and then sold from there, even though the sell was not actually much, but it sold from there. So it's same thing over and over again. Same thing over and over again. Same thing over and over again. Over and over again. Can you see? Same thing over and over again. So it sold from there. It sold from there. Let me explain this again. Let me clear the chart. So same thing over and over again. Just need to follow the time frame alignment. Same thing over and over again. Okay, this is our rejection here. Can you see? We have our rejection here. 4 hours time frame for a breakout. That's our breakout. And then our entry. So same thing with this particular, the same thing with this cell also. Look at this. We have our rejection. Daily reject daily. H4 for a breakout. We have a breakout here on 4 hours time frame. That's the step 2. The step 2 is to what? To go to H4 for a breakout, and then you mark your liquidity and then your apex entries. If you are not seeing your apex entry on 4 hours time frame, like this scenario, because of the long week, then you go to 1 hour time frame, because that's the time frame alignment. After 4 hours, you go to what? To 1 hour time frame for your what? For your apex. And then we have our apex here on 1 hour time frame, like this. We have it here. This is our apex. Can you see? And then you will discover that price will come to that apex and start selling from there. Can you see? That's where it peaked, and then we start our sales from there, and then price sold off. Same thing over and over again. So I'm still expecting BTC to actually buy to probably around this zone, at least to take out this candle here, even if it's going to sell. Though it has already completed the CRT range. We have this look at the CRT low here. We have this low here, right? The CRT low and the CRT high. So this is part of the directional bias I'm talking about, that you must know the direction of the market. So I was able to know that price is heading up because of this CRT. Do you get it? And then I waited for my rejection. All you need to do is to wait for price to give you what you are looking for. Do you get it? You don't need to force trade. Just wait, and price will present itself to you. Do you get it now? So I'm still expecting price to probably priced higher, but price has already completed this CR2 range here, so price might reverse from here. So if price is going to keep buying, so we mark our key level. If price is going to reject from here, this is a level that price can reject from. That's an RBS. This is an SBR that price can reject from. Price can reject from this level also, but we wait for the rejection. So if price comes to these zones and then price start rejecting, probably daily reject daily, we go to 4 hours for a breakout, and then we mark our apex entry. Do you get it? So it's as simple as that. So those are the steps. The first steps to us is to mark where price is rejecting from. If you mark where price is rejected from, you go to the next time frame following the alignment, the 4 hours for your breakout. Immediately you have a breakout on 4 hours, then mark your liquidity and then mark your apex entry, and that's it. And you will have your trade. So that's that about key levels, time frame alignment, and then your entry. So the key levels I'm marking is Msnr. You get it now. So they are support and resistance level, and then uh the sweep break and liquidity, that's SMC. So that's normal SMC that everybody knows. So that's just that about the time frame alignment. You can please do it to give this video a like, uh and comment on the video. And if you want me to make a video on any topic, you can just comment on it and share this video with your people. Let people subscribe so that it can reach more audience. Thank you very much.